Oh my goodness, there's some Kodak film news.
Yes, there is. There is some Kodak film news. Hello, Internet. I'm Nick, and we're talking about Kodak today. I'm Nick with Kodak, and Sarah's working over there, so please disregard all her tippy typing. She's the one that's floating this whole operation, working a real job while I get to play newsman on the Internet. Guess what? Kodak's in trouble. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? They invented the digital camera, and now they're talking about closing down. They're shutting down. But how much can we really believe this? Is Kodak going bust? Asked Japan Camera Hunter. I don't know, but there's a question mark, so maybe it's all up in the air. If you've been living under a rock, you might not have seen it, but everyone's like fear mongering. Look, Kodak's in the news. Look at all this stuff. 133-year-old Kodak says it's going to have to shut down. No more film production. Oh, woo-wee. No more printer ink. No more sketchy batteries at the Goodwill that have the Kodak branding on them. No more Kodak Scanza. What am I going to do? What are you going to do without Portrait? I have no idea. Is life even worth living if all you can shoot is Phoenix? Gross. Anyway, look at all this. Look at all these headlines that are going on. Freaking the one that caught my eye. Where is it? No, not that one. No, yes. Kodak faces financial struggles even as Gen Z sparks a film resurgence. Okay, first of all, I'm not Gen Z. Why are they getting all the credit? Most of them are shooting digicams. They're like, wow, it's retro. It's not in your phone. Wow. Like, what is Gen Alpha going to be like? They're going to say, wow, you guys don't have brain implants? What? Dude, how do you talk to your AI girlfriends? So yeah, this is just another thing that's happening. Babe, how much hope do you have for Kodak sticking around? Me too. I would too, especially with Tim Ryugo, because me and him haven't gotten to connect yet. And I really want to get the Tim Ryugo bump. And I want to hang out with the guys at Cinestill. If there's no more Kodak, there's no more Cinestill. Anyway, let's keep on looking at the news. As you can see, it's a bunch of fear-mongering by CNBC, fake news, about how Gen Z sparked the film resurgence. Yeah, right. And then, of course, they have the new branded Kodak boxes. Maybe this is why Kodak's going under, because I haven't bought any film since the rebranding. I still have a bunch of stuff that's getting old in my freezer with the old branding on the boxes because I can't stand the new look. I'm part of the problem. I'm a graphic designer. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I design logos and whatnot. And I get it. You want to minimalize logos and branding so that it's cohesive across. But I mean, come on. That old Portrait box slaps compared to the new one. The old gold is sick. And, it's just a little stripe, a little turd stripe. I don't like it. Anyway, let's see what Claire Sapilewski has dozens of rolls of camera film. That's important to differentiate from film, like cling wrap or Reynolds wrap. Anyway, not sponsored. Ready to be used in her cupboard at all times. Well, you got to put it in your fridge. Duh. Or maybe that's she was doing the good part. She was letting it spoil in her cupboard, and so she'd have to buy more from Kodak. A photography major at American University, the 21-year-old. Is 21-year-old Gen Z?
Yeah.
Yeah. When is Gen A? How old do you have to be for Gen A?
Alpha is I think they're freshmen. I think it's my nieces.
Guys, if you didn't feel old yet, guess what? Generation Alpha is starting high school. So I've just about spent as much time since high school as I did leading up to and during. So yeah, I'm coming up on the big old 3-6. And Sarah, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I just feel incredibly old.
Sarah feels incredibly old. So yeah, anyway, we're too old to shoot film. We're too old to be hipsters. We should be, making daguerreotypes, dusty old wet plate tintype. That should be us. Anyway, it teaches you how to slow down, they say, about shooting film, how to look at things more carefully. This is the same trope everyone sees on YouTube with everyone else. Anyway, Kodak may be singing a different tune, apparently. The 133-year-old photography company indicated in its second quarter earnings report on Monday that its finances raised substantial doubt. Substantial debt, substantial doubt, and its ability to continue operations are a growing concern. That stinks. I want it all to go good for Kodak because Kodak black and white, Kodak color, Kodak black. The company reported a net loss of $26 million, down 200% from net income of 20. This is all. I'm not good with money, so is that bad? I'm guessing that's bad because they're saying it's bad. Kodak has debt coming due within 12 months and does not have committed financing or available liquidity to meet such debt obligations. If they were to become due in accordance with their current terms, the company wrote in a regulatory filing. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to process all this, and it's hard. Shares of the company are down more than 15% year to date. Maybe it's time for us all to buy Kodak. Let's pull a GameStop with Kodak. What do you guys think? To the moon, hodl, diamond hands. Let's do it. And then they're going to have to, then once we own enough, we'll force them to bring back Aerochrome. And, then the prices of Flaming Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew will plummet, and then we can do a GameStop for that, and it'll be like GameStopception. We'll just keep eating our own tail. Anyway, founded in Rochester, New York in the late 1800s. So they say it's a 133-year-old company, right? Yeah, that's what they say. So how old is that? Let me do my calculator. Sorry, guys, I'm not good with math. 2025 minus 133. Bing. 1892, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, right? No, wait, that's 400 years late. Anyway, yeah, good old Georgie Eastman. Let me pull him up for you guys. Where do I keep my stock footage? Let's find this real quick. No, wrong folder. Okay, video, stock. Let's find Georgie. Here we go. Here's George Eastman. As you can tell, I love OBS. This is the guy. Here he is. This is the man who had the plan, who got us to where we are today. And everything's crumbling around him. His kids could not have the foresight to keep the ball rolling. And I'm sure he's turning around in his grave right now. He's sad. Everyone's calling Kodak a punk-ass bitch of a company. And I don't like that, guys. Go out. Go buy a roll of Portra to make Georgie's ghost happy. Make Mr. Eastman happy. Eastman. From the east to the west. But yeah, so there's tons of articles like this going around. And you know what? I'm starting to doubt it because look at this. We just did the 133-year-old company, and now ABC News says 145-year-old company. So what's up with that? To minus 145. So was it 1892 or 1880? Was he a 90s child or an 80s child, Kodak? I don't know. But so now I'm starting to doubt the validity of this reporting. Anyway, let's see what ABC News has to say. In its second quarter financial report, a bunch of the same old boring shit that we already read. 7 million, 12%. I don't know. 2024, 51 million. Who cares? Come on. You're not here for a budgeting class. What am I, a CPA? I don't like it. But yeah, so what is it? 100. If you can't even get your facts straight on how old the company is, how can I trust you? Mainstream media, more like lamestream media. Heyo, am I right? Okay, so yeah, what's up with that? They're talking about Gen Z started the film revolution. No way. I don't think Grainy Days is Gen Z. He's the one who kicked it off, him and Matt Day, right? And Kyle McDougal. I'm pretty sure they're all Gen X, right? Right, babe?
I'm pretty sure they're all millennials.
I don't know. I mean, Caleb's got that real zaddy energy,
Probably because he's married and will have children soon.
Yeah, lucky ducky. He's got the money to get married and all that. And he lives in L.A., dude. How can you get married when gas costs you $100 an ounce? I mean, gee whiz. Okay, and then we got another one from another CBS. We got ABC, CBS, all the alphabet gang. Kodak warns its business is in substantial something after 133 years. Everyone's piling on it. And look, in 1987, Fuji and Kodak launched their newest product, disposable cameras, blah, 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 and now they've ushered in the downfall. Instant gratification. Grab a camera. It's already preloaded. Take it back to the guy at the counter who looks like Robin Williams, and he stalks you, and he's going to make your pictures look good out of your disposable camera. But guess what? You're too lazy. You should have worked harder for those pictures and bought more cooler Kodak stuff, and then we wouldn't be in this situation. If Kodak didn't think they could rest on their laurels and make disposable cameras and a bunch of other bad decisions like APS film and ignoring digital photography, maybe we wouldn't be in this position right now.
Wait, aren't they doing pharmaceuticals laws now?
Yeah, that happened for the first Trump term, I think. They were like, hey, we're going to make drugs now. I'm down. Give me some Kodak Prozac, baby. That would be fun. Some.
Be like Mickey Mouse all the time.
Yeah, I could be like, give me some Kodak Prozac. Yep, I'd love that. But yeah, maybe they're just like they should have transitioned to digital photography. They should have gotten to the drug game a little bit sooner. They waited too long. Didn't they get the stimulus check and everything from Trump about making their own ADHD medication? Maybe that's what I'm on. Maybe that's what. Ooh, I want that jacket. Look at that. Who are they? No, I don't want to dress like them. Screw those guys. Okay, and then print week. Kodak sets record straight. Okay, apparently it's all been noise. It's all been lies. Everybody's just dogpiling on Kodak to plummet their stock so they can buy low and sell high. That's what's going on. You can't trust those lizard people on the TV. You got to do your own research, and that's what we're doing right now. And you can trust this because look at that. There's a big Kodak logo there on some big old printer or whatever the hell that is. Kodak has issued a statement refuting misleading media reports caused by its Q2 filing. Wow. What am I? Am I that guy from Mad Money? Like, whoa, crazy, buy, sell, dude. Whatever that, that bald guy that makes everyone lose their shirts. Anyway, the group had to include a going concern note. How much can I trust this? Look at that typo. Shouldn't it be growing concern note? Had to include a going concern note with its quarterly update due to accounting rules, as Print Week explained yesterday. Well, I don't trust you, Print Week, so why don't you print sneak away or something? That wasn't a good joke. Anyway, following a slew of unfavorable headlines questioning Kodak's ability to stay in business, the company has now issued a statement on its social media channels asserting its position. And that's what brings me here today. I saw a screenshot on Instagram, and I'm like, wow, Kodak's fighting back. They don't like all this bad news. They don't like the bad press. So media reports that Kodak is ceasing operations, going out of business, or filing for bankruptcy are inaccurate and reflect a fundamental misunderstanding of a recent technical disclosure the company made to the SEC in its recently filed second quarter earnings report. I wish I was a big boy that was making disclosures to the SEC because I got big boy moves going on. Everyone's just hating. Everyone's dogpiling on my boy Kodak, acting like they're going under. But no, Kodak's here to right the ship. And yes, the full statement can be found on Kodak's LinkedIn page. Let's go right to the source, to LinkedIn. Yes, look at that. Do you guys go on LinkedIn a lot? I never use LinkedIn. That headshot. How old is that headshot? My pro headshot that you took of me.
Back in Florida.
So it's over 3 years old now, right? I look good though, guys. Right? Look at me. Guys, follow me on LinkedIn. There I am. Follow me on LinkedIn. Then we'll talk about chilies and film photography. I got my baby back. Chili. I used to work out back then, guys. I look pretty good. I'm getting fat now, though. Anyway, back to it. Everything's bigger in Texas, including the brisket. Okay. Eastman Kodak Company says statement regarding misleading media reports. I feel like Kodak is the Reddit guy right now. Actually, according to the LinkedIn that I moderate, we are not going out of business. Media reports that Kodak is ceasing operations, going out of business, or filing for bankruptcy are inaccurate. Okay, we just read that, so this was pulled by those Print Week guys. The most important things to know are Kodak has no plans to cease operations, go out of business, or file for bankruptcy protection. And Kodak is cool, and they're going to be partnering with LoPresti. What? Oh, my God. I can't believe it. You heard it right here on their Instagram or LinkedIn, whatever it is. No, just kidding. But that would be really cool. Tim Ryugo, why don't hit me up, baby. Let's I'll shill out hard for Kodak. Look at me. You guys got free advertising right here. Kodak, send me some free gold. Send me some Aero color. I'll cut it down myself. I won't even resell it. I'll just keep it and talk about how cool it is. And then all the colleges that are doing aerial imaging on film can hit you up and we'll all hang out. I don't know. Probably not. NASA, maybe? SpaceX? SpaceX is analog, right? Anyway, the going concern disclosure. So is that a real thing? It's not a growing concern. Was I just ripping on them for no reason? Is a technical report that is required by accounting rules. Rules are meant to be broken. We will continue to meet our obligations to all pension fund participants. Pension fund transaction. Kodak has been preparing for the pension plan termination for some time and expects to receive approximately $500 million worth of assets. That's $500 million for those of you at home. After meeting our obligations to all pension fund participants in December 2025 when the transaction closes. Wait, what? Okay, whatever. Approximately $300 million of the funds are expected to be cash. Wow, it's going to be Walter White style. They're just going to have pallets and pallets in a storage room. $300 million of cash. I wish some of that would fall off a truck here in Kerr County, Texas. And approximately $200 million are expected to be investment assets that will be converted into cash. So like war bonds or GameStop stocks or AMC options. Kodak's debt position. To provide context, Kodak currently has $477 million of term debt and $100 million of preferred stock outstanding. Kodak is required by its loan documents to use the $300 million of cash expected to be received in December to repay term debt. Kodak can then address the remaining $177 million of term debt and $100 million. I'm lost. I don't know. I can't follow along. So what this means pretty much is Kodak is getting paid out by the lizard people that live in the hollow moon, and they're getting bailed out. Big bailout. They're too big to fail. Kodak is too big to fail. They're going to start making Kodak Prozac, and we're all going to start feeling better about our limited options of film. You know what? Choice paralysis. Do we really need more than two? Can't we just have a color and a black and white and be good with it? Like, why do we need all these different kinds of film? You know, we already got all these people respooling all these different kinds of film and giving us illusion of choice. You know, it's just like with everything in this world. You go to the grocery store, you go to those aisles, and every single cereal brand is owned by like two super rich guys. The Koch brothers, they like own everything. The Rothschilds, the lizard people, BlackRock, Vanguard, they own everything. They own all the shampoos. They own everything you put in your body and everything you need to live. So why do we need more than two kinds of film? Rebuttal.
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Never mind. Sarah is being a productive, useful member of society.
I mean, hey, listen, we had XX and 500T forever. Like, and that's what we used. Black and white and color. Done.
Yeah, the cheapest of each. That's all we use because we're cheapos. We're cheapskates. We were respooling for ourselves, not for other people. We were bulk loading, and now we got to find a way to get our hands on some short ends of Kodak XX. And
for like developing, like you didn't have to like think about each thing and like, oh, this is a different time and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, when you're shooting all the same thing all the time, makes it a lot easier. Instead of being like, what do I put in my camera? Oh, I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that sunset because I got black and white. Oh, wait. Sarah's thing was always to have her point and shoot full of color and her main camera full of black and white. And I'm sorry to bring it up, Sarah's Mewtwo is broken. If you guys know anybody who fixes the flex cables in Olympus Mewtwo's, let me know. I found one guy that's in like Romania, and I didn't want to send the camera overseas. Yeah, we need help with that. But for now, she's using my Pentax UC1, which is kind of the same size. But, you know, we haven't been shooting a lot lately.
Okay, when we got the Mewtwo, I didn't realize it was like that expensive of a camera. I was like, oh, look at this camera. It's $5.
Yep. We got our Mewtwo for $5. Anyway, well, back to Kodak. So, yes, two kinds of Kodak film. You know, maybe one kind of Ilford. They should get rid of HP5. They should get rid of FP4. They should get rid of Phoenix. Okay, so HP5, we should just have HP5 and Kodak Gold. Every other film can run away, can get discontinued, and I'll be fine. That's but maybe, you know, if they're only making one film, then that will reduce operations costs because they're not going to have to switch over, do different chemistry all the time. If they're doing one kind of film and that's it, you know, it's like watching The Bear. You know, Carmy, he's changing the menu every freaking night. He's not giving anyone a chance to be able to, you know, get better at doing this one specific thing. So get a fixed menu, Kodak, but whittle it down to the bare essentials. That's fine. You know, you got to.
How much do they make in one like run?
They make I mean, have you guys watched the Smarter Every Day video? They make a ton. Let's pull that up. Anyway, the big thanks to Japan Camera Hunter for inspiring me to be like, hey, I can talk about Kodak too. I'm big and important. Anyway, smarter every day Kodak tour. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this kind of content, by the way, the talking head, no editing stuff, podcast style. Because if I really want to make more content more often, I can't get bogged down in the edit. So I'm thinking this is what works. Just start drinking my coffee, get zippy, go, and record something for you guys, and hopefully you like it. But yeah, the Smarter Everyday Kodak tour, like, I forget what episode it is, but he shows like the master reels coming through, and it's like a giant, like it's a giant thing bigger than you of film, and it's humongous. They make the giant spools of freaking plastic gelatin with magic chemicals on it. I mean, a master roll is huge. And if you want to buy your own aero color to cut it down and re-spool it, that's a big amount. That's like hundreds of thousands of feet, I think, or maybe tens of thousands. I don't know. I'm not a scientist like these guys. Look, see, it's bigger than that. Anyway, yeah, go watch this. Smarter Every Day. You know, I'm plugging a big old channel right now, 11 million. I wish he'd plug me back. Anyway, yeah, 11 million. I mean, I love learning on YouTube. If you guys can't see, look, I got Linus Tech Tips over here. I got a bunch of techie nerdy stuff. I don't know, like Styro Pyro. Go watch him if you want to watch somebody be a pyromaniac. But that's the kind of YouTube I watch. I don't really watch a lot of film stuff, so here I am ripping on it all. But yeah, anyway, so apparently, according to Kodak, they're not shuttering. They're not going out of business. They're not going to be closing the doors. Film is here to stay. Film never die. Right? Go get your Nana camera. By the way, see Puppy's down here. Check him out. He's in trouble. He's grounded. He's not allowed to have any more puppy treats. You know what he did. He's still getting puppy treats. By the way, let me know if you want to invest in our new business opportunity. We're starting a new, bring the jar over here. I'll show everybody. We're starting a new, and don't steal it. Sign the NDA down in the comments below. I'm going to show you my new business opportunity. Sarah has made some brand new homemade puppy treats. And what does that look like? What does that look like? Imagine if this was in a Ziploc bag. Anyway, so invest now if you want to get in at the ground floor of LoPresti Productions Puppy Nugs. Puppy Nugs. Aye, Rastaman, 420 Puppy Nugs. So it'll be $4.20 for a single sample pack. We might make different flavors, have some like with little orange hairs on there. Puppy Nugs coming to a PetSmart near you. So let me know if you want to invest. We're looking for some backers right now before we open up the IPO Kickstarter. What's the other one? What's the other Kickstarter opportunity? Come here, boy. We'll show you. They like them.
He does like it.
It's all natural. What's in it? Come here. Up. Up, up. Puppy. Puppy, come here. Come here. Hey, I got it right. He's following Sarah because she's got the jar. Come here. We gotta show the investors that the puppy likes it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. Come on. Up. Okay. I guess I can move the camera. Okay. Here we go. Puppy, come here. We got it right here. See, he likes it. There we go. Now you know that. Now you guys have seen my crotch shot. Anyway, this is the podcast, you know, just kind of loose and fast and talking about whatever the heck's going on in life and puppy stuff. So let me know if you want to invest in puppy nugs. And yeah, so Kodak's going to be fine. Let me know what film company you want to see go under before Kodak. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you for watching. Go to madebylopro.com today to get merch. I got stickers. I've got trash can shaped film capsules. And you can donate there. I'm thinking of starting to do like a member Patreon thing where if you give me $1 a month, you know, I'll start posting videos early because I'm starting to get ahead on videos. Next video coming out is going to be how to develop color film at home. Wah, 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 wah. I've been working on that since January. Oh my God. And it's finally coming out. And I'm sorry about the ad video, the last video that came out all about this bag over here. You guys can't see it. There it is. The bag, the Coalax bag, and this. Let me know if you want to win a darkroom developing $50 to the darkroom.com. I might be doing a giveaway for that soon. Don't screenshot this and edit it and send it to Trev because he's gonna know. He's gonna know that was for me because we talk every day. We're best buds. I guess that's it. Anything else, babe? Okay, yeah, go to madebylopro.com and give what you can today to help make analog fun again. Thank you, Internet. I'm Nick. Dun, 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 dun. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably just going to post this right now. You know? Sound good?
On YouTube?
Yeah, just on YouTube.
Did you have fun doing it?
Yeah, it was fun. This can be a thing.
I mean, if we can just do something low effort and you just be yourself instead of like...
Yeah, that's the plan. It's still rolling right now. I'm getting it in under 30 minutes because this is going to shut off at 30 minutes. So
So are you going to do this every week?
maybe. Should I do this every week? Should I do this every day and get unlimited content coming to you guys? What can I talk about every day? There's not that much film news. Whoa. But I really stretched it out. But yeah, Kodak's going to be fine, apparently. Do your own research, though. Yeah. Do your own research. I need a tinfoil hat. That should be some LoPro merch. Tinfoil hat.
We got to figure out if we want to do a calendar this year, and we need to design those shirts.
Yeah, we got shirts where I'm collaborating on somebody to hopefully get shirt designs, maybe hats. I don't know, but just he's doing the artwork.
Prozac.
Kodak Prozac. That would be fun. Hey, write that down, guys. Let me know if you want to.
Mouse character.
Kodak Prozac. Kodak Prozac. Okay. Yeah. See, this is how we're brainstorming merch, boys. Should I start doing these live? Okay, girls. What's up, Queen?
You've literally never said that to a woman. You've never said that to a woman ever.
You're my queen. Can you guys even hear Sarah over there? I know she gets pretty quiet. But yeah, that's the video. We're 27 minutes in. Thanks for sticking around. This extra awesome bonus episode. Peace out. Love you guys. Hello, Internet. Bye, Internet. I'm Nick. Goodbye.